I tell you what, I thought our second unit did a heck of a job for us. I think it was towards the end of the third, beginning of the fourth, defensively. They came out and they gave us energy in the second half because obviously it was nip and tuck throughout most of the game. And then our second unit came in, and I thought they brought us energy defensively. We were able to get some stops. And, you know, Meta was good on the post, and Steve Blake was good in a two-man game with him, knocking down shots, and we created a little separation. And then from there, obviously, we went back to our starters, and they closed the game for us. But defensively, you know, we have to make sure we play for 48 minutes. And we didn't quite do that tonight, but we did it just enough to get a win. We're going to score. We're talented enough to score. We're still finding our way offensively. I mean, I put in a couple of new plays today, and one was a zone play because we felt they were going to play zone, and we couldn't get it. And my coach was telling me to go to something else and do this and do that, and I said, nope, I'm going to keep doing it until we get it. And because we just don't have a ton of practice time, especially going live. And so our guys finally got it, and we were able to score some buckets, and it took them out of the zone. You know, the 15 turnovers and 21 points, that's still an area that we have to get better in. You know, we don't want to turn the ball over that many times, but especially for the 21 points. When you have turnovers, your floor balance is bad and your opponent can take advantage of you. But, you know, I mean, I thought we had a lot of guys that played great. World Peace did not score a ton, but he was a great facilitator tonight. He had 5 assists in 24 minutes. You know, it's 10 points right there, plus the 4 points that he scored himself. You know, obviously Derek Fisher playing 21 minutes. He had 7 assists and 2 turnovers. To me, it's a great night coming from our point guard. You know, obviously Kobe Bryant with 37, 8, and 6 on 14 for 29 shooting. And, you know, he was able to do that because we put him in a better spot or a better position to score tonight than what we have been doing. And, you know, I've said it before, there's a period of time that I got to get used to this team, and they got to get used to me, and I got to get used to individuals, and so on and so forth. And we put him right in his comfort zone area, and he was able to step up and produce big for us. And
Mike, could you elaborate on the fact what you just said about Kobe? You made an adjustment in his positioning. What exactly does that mean as far as telling him where to go or what shot selections to take?
No, just offensively. You know, I watched all of Derek Fisher's minutes with him yesterday, I think, and I watched all of Kobe's minutes with him on the flight, and Torrey Messina did it with Pau Gasol, and Kuster did it with Bynum, and Quinn Snyder did it with Matt Barnes. And you know, when we're watching tape with players, not only do we think that the players learn something from us, but we also can sit and talk and learn something from them. And so I think Kobe learned something when we sat and watched tape, and I know I learned something too. And we weren't putting him in the right spots offensively for him to be effective. You know, he doesn't need to be at the top of the floor with the basketball, dribbling, because he's easy to double team. His comfort zone is right off that free throw line area with a live dribble, and right off the post in the short post area, Karl Malone post area, what we call. And you know, we did a better job of putting him in his comfort zone or putting him in his spots, and it showed with the way that he scored the basketball tonight.
You wore the tape instead of the sleeve. Did you notice anything mechanically changed from that at all?
No, you know, I mean, you know, just when I watched the Denver tape, you know, with him, the one thing I saw, he was pulling up a little short on his shot, and that's why he was hitting the front of the rim, because he had some great looks in Denver. They just didn't go in. But I got to go back and watch the tape to see if it looked different or anything like that. But he shot the ball well tonight.
Does he just get to the point that it's more about shot location than shot totals? Right.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's capable of going 14 for 29, and you know, I mean, we scored 108 points, off 53% from the field, with 15 turnovers. And you know, offensively, I thought we executed fairly well, but I mean, maybe I can be wrong, but I think we can be better than this offensively. You know, we only had 8 fast break points. We don't need a high amount of fast break points, but to score 108 points with only 8 fast break points means that you're executing in the half court. So, yeah, we have to make sure that we continue to do a better job of putting Kobe in the right spots, not just him, but everybody else in the right spots so they can be effective when it comes to scoring the basketball for us.